What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. Mitchell Stevens placed on waivers. Justin Barron assigned to the Laval Rocket.
Finally!
According to some of you, but for even more of you,
finally!
Arber Xhekaj
has come back
to the Montreal Canadiens. Yes, that's right. The Sheriff is back in town for the Montreal Canadiens after 17 games played with the Laval Rocket, after putting up numbers, 3 goals, 8 assists for 11 points in those 17 games, 34 penalty minutes. Arber Xhekaj has returned to the blue line of the Montreal Canadiens. Justin Barron has been sent down. This was the exact call and recall that you guys were kind of hoping for, and it happened. So here we are, right? So what do I think? Well, in a way, I don't know what to think. I won't disagree that Justin Barron hasn't been playing his best hockey lately.
This is Justin. We just met. We're friends. Okay, I know we just met, but
as evidenced by the awkward interaction we had, because that's relevant right now. Knowing what I said about Barron last year, that just made perfect sense why it happened. But now he's gone back down, and I think the workload got to be too much for Justin Barron. He's not ready to be a full-time NHLer. I mean, at the end of the day, Barron is still 21, 22 years old, and Arber Xhekaj, 22 years old, actually just turned 22. Sorry, he's going to be 23. He's going to be 23 this month. What am I talking about? So Xhekaj is still a little bit older. But you know what? There really are encouraging signs, at least in terms of the development of Arber Xhekaj's game. And I think ultimately the biggest reason why the Canadiens made this recall to Arber Xhekaj is because I think that they really thought, after seeing the Ottawa beatdown and the Boston beatdown, maybe going as far back as the Buffalo beatdown, that enough is enough. And the Canadiens need more sandpaper. They need more grit. They need more guys that are willing to stand up for each other. And Arber Xhekaj is exactly that guy. And he's also a good hockey player. So I think it's not just about the fact that Arber is going to, be the sheriff on the ice out there. It's also the fact that he's been playing good hockey. He worked on his defensive game. I guarantee you that Kent Hughes had discussions with the Laval Rocket and made sure that, they saw signs in his development that made sure that this not only was the right timing for the Canadiens, but also the right timing for Arber Xhekaj, right? So now he's coming up and hopefully going to just steady the blue line again for the Montreal Canadiens and just give an opportunity to get his NHL development game going again, right? So there you have it. Mitchell Stevens placed on waivers. If he's not claimed by noon tomorrow, he will be reassigned to the AHL's Laval Rocket. So there you have it right there. And, Montreal fans are just clamoring for the Sean Monahan news right now. We heard the Arber Xhekaj news from Elliot Friedman, which I tweeted out, saying that the Canadiens have received calls on Arber Xhekaj, but the answer from Kent Hughes and Jeff Gordon is an emphatic no. They are not shopping Arber Xhekaj, at least according to what we've heard. And Sean Monahan, the day is coming sooner and sooner for him to get traded, really. And also, Sean Monahan was not placed. He was actually having a rehab day before practice today, so he didn't participate in practice. And they got to really protect him to make sure that he stays healthy before the trade deadline. So that's a number one priority, really, in terms of the trade deadline, is making sure that your top asset is going to be healthy. Now, according to Frank Saravalli, according to him, regarding Sean Monahan, he believes that Sean Monahan is actually going to, he already has fetched a kind of 2 first-rounders anyway in the first deal from Calgary, where Montreal received a 2025 first-rounder. So they're going to receive another one from Sean Monahan. I thought Frank Saravalli at first was saying that they're going to acquire 2 first-rounders for this next trade they're going to have before the deadline with Sean Monahan, but that's not what he meant. He was clarifying that they're going to receive 2 in the end of this deal by the time Sean Monahan is dealt away from the Montreal Canadiens. I'm a little bit rusty here because I've had a long weekend. I actually spent the weekend with SDPN and the Steve Dangle crew. I actually interviewed Steve Dangle, got to meet him, spend a good chunk of the day with him and the crew as we skated together. We watched the Kingston Frontenacs game together against Saginaw and Owen Beck. Got to watch Beck get a goal and assist. And then we actually watched a live recording of the Steve Dangle podcast at the Merchant in Kingston. So I have that video, the interview I did with Steve, Adam, and Jesse of SDPN, which I'll be posting likely tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. But just wanted to let you guys know what I've been up to. I'm a little bit rusty here, I feel like, anyway, because there's been a lot going on over the weekend, and I just got home today. So thank you guys for watching this little video here, this little update about the Xhekaj, the sheriff himself, returning to the Montreal Canadiens. So let me know your thoughts down below. Appreciate it as always, guys, and we'll see you very soon.